That is how you do it. Esports. Dang it. This deck is still around. What's up, Mesa Falcons? It's me at CGB. Convoke. Jeskai Convoke. This list was played at Worlds. Pretty big, high-profile tournament. It was played by Christopher Barone. Jeskai Convoke now splashes blue for Spyglass Siren, and out of the sideboard, 4 copies of Protect the Negotiators to protect your sweet, sweet token board. I like this version the most out of the Jeskai Convoke decks I've seen because of Arabella, Abandoned Doll, what a fun card, and 4 Case of the Getaway Express, because I like to remember my opponents have creatures sometimes, and I want to kill them. There's also 1 little copy of Get Lost, which might blow up a temporary lockdown and win you games that you might not otherwise win. And of course, War Leader's Call is insane. Recruiter is insane. We remember how this works, but does it still work in best of 1? I feel like I've seen less and less of this deck, and I want to put it to the test. It is amazing to catch opponents who are not using expensive sweepers like Sunfall anymore because they don't think they have to worry about wide boards because the Boros decks go so tall. But this deck, well, we're still not afraid to go wide. There has been 1 little adjustment. You can see it says flanker up here. That's because I didn't craft my 4th ghost vacuum. There are 4 ghost vacuums in this sideboard. Wow. Big endorsement. I was like, I'm not spending my rare wild card on that. So there's 1 flanker in the sideboard because I love this little cat warrior. But if you want the true version with the best of 3 cards, there is a 4th ghost vacuum that is supposed to be in this sideboard. Now that you know that, you've got all the info you need. Make board, go wide, watch CGB, flail about trying to aggro. I'm working on my game. I'm working on it. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Where's the cheap stuff? What? My hand does nothing. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this. Better, closer, warmer. On the draw. Land. We're putting away the land. We're going to get lucky and draw another one. Easy. I love how red has become the splash color. It's like a blue-white deck because you need Siren on 1. Ah! Another one. What if I can never play the first one? We're also not a cavern deck anymore, which is kind of heartbreaking when you just come up against blue-white control immediately. Caw. Tweet. Oh, it's you. Let's let them make their choice. Actually, I'll just play it on their turn, but looks like they're taking another prankster. Well, they don't run as many counter spells. They don't run none. They don't run as many. Also means this case might be useful later. Straight to the founding. Okay, what you got? What you gonna do with it? This must be the this must be a tough matchup, and this is probably what Ghost Vacuum is for. So I'm guessing this is a difficult matchup for my deck, which is not where you want to be. But hey, let's go wide and make some noise. Brawr! Results! Give me some goods. Give me the goodies. Hey, all right. Little creatures doing little creature things. But let's take the Flyers. The Flyers do the business. And keep running it out there. This should be a deck. Like I said, it must be a tough matchup. It's probably specifically a tough matchup if they get an Oculus early. Okay, they're flood mawing. They're bouncing Knight Errant, which lets me keep digging through the deck. And they mill not an Oculus. Okay. But they do have a graveyard big enough to play an Oculus. If they do that, we have Case. If they tap out for it. But then they just helping hand it back, so yeah. I don't know, man. There you go. but I still think we take this off the board. Okay, what's the play? Think it all the way through. Shivan Reef gives us the variety of mana. Then it's Spyglass Siren. We want 2 mana open when all is said and done. Actually, we'll just do this now so we don't miss it. And then we want a unsummoning sick Spyglass Siren untapped for the combat as we get out this Knight Errant, tapping the things on the ground, the land, you and you, and digging, and still not finding a recruiter, but they've got to be getting close to the top. We've been through too many cards now. I guess it shuffles the deck, right? I always thought this just put them on the bottom for the longest time, but it does shuffle. And here comes the helping hand. Make him do it. But at least it's tapped here, which might allow us to transform the case. Nothing. They manifest. Okay. 2 mana open could be a soul partition. It could be a few things. I think we're attacking with the Knight Errant, and the Spyglass Sirens. Let's see if we can just get that attack done to transform the case. A double block. You really don't like the Knight Errant. Well, I don't like their stuff either. Just lands. Warden. These do tap. Okay. Warden. We've got to play around the pay 2 Phantom Interference. We can do that if we're careful. You. Ready to pay the 2. And they prank in response. And they do hit a soul partition. And a novice inspector. Okay. Sure. Well, activate. Bam, bam, bam. There is a land on top, but we already played a land this turn, I believe. Entered this turn, yep. I think we'll just keep working on flying, even though they can easily bounce this. Gleeful Demolition. Hey, go wide, baby. Let's keep it. Case solved. It's a lot of damage. Blue-White Oculus. One of the amazing decks of the format. It didn't have the most insane draw, but they got close. It's a very good draw. A win here would give me a lot of confidence in the deck. They chart. They discard a Haughty Djinn. Do they reanimate a Haughty Djinn? It kind of has to be this turn, right? And instead they scoop. So they probably don't have a way to get an untapped Haughty Djinn back to try to hold off the assault. Well, we didn't find a recruiter at any point, but we put them under way too much pressure. Case of the Getaway Express and Knight Errant of Eos are still busted cards. Rain. Siren, Frontliner, Knight Errant. Good enough for me. And reinforcements. Yep, that's pretty good. Cacaw. What are you doing? Okay, it's Boros. Sheltered by Ghosts is a terrifying magic card. It really is. These things can be trampling, lifelinking, warded double strikers. And when that happens, there's not a lot we can do. We're not making any blocks here. They're going to be too afraid to act, so it's just 3 for now. And they're going to hold up like a Shard Mage's Rescue or something. But next turn, it's going to be scary. We're going to go as wide as we can and hope to find a recruiter and hope they don't have Sheltered by Ghosts. There's only 4 in the deck. You do manage to have them most of the time, though, don't they? Just waiting for an opponent. So let us make a play here. Do I give up my white mana here? Actually, I think, well, we're not going to find a demolition. We might find a siren. It's better to do this. And then I'm just going to go all in, because if we find more Knight Errants of Eos, that might be one of the better things we can do. There's a recruiter and there's a warden. And am I scrying? Or would I rather have 2 blockers? They're at 18. I mean, it's possible I die next turn. Having the blockers could really matter. More than the scry, I think. And I've seen way too many players, like, I'm usually on the other side of this matchup. I'm the one trying to manage the go wide. I have won many games because they scryed with their warden too much. So I know it can matter. Okay, no Sheltered by Ghosts, and a rescue they can't cast. They're powering up, though. Has first strike, no blocks. You think they can survive here? Ah, the Abandoned Doll. 1 more mana, baby. Are we going to hold out for that? We could. We could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not lethal, but they do have to block. Then I'd have no blocks. Maybe it is all about patience here. What am I not attacking with? I want to hold up the Knight Errant of Eos. The frontliner can block. What am I not blocking with is the better question. Let's go with 1. 2, 3. Okay, more dorks. Chip away. Hold. If we attack next turn, I don't think we can lose. Unless they draw Shelter by Ghosts right here. Okay, I didn't leave up a flyer, did I? And they hit the double striker? I forgot about that card. Oh no. Oh no. Why? I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Ah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm a fool. Learned something there. I forgot about that stupid Flight of the Feather card. Oh. On the draw again. Keep. At least we have Gleeful Demolition this time. Would you like to bounce it? You do have to watch out for any kind of a bounce spell that could interact with the Gleeful Demolition next turn. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ain't that something? Resolve? And I'm sick of going second. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I guess I could have done that in turn 1 too. But at least I get a token. Could be worse. Ooh, the call. They'll counter that, right? Make him have it. Make him have it. Never did have it. The Slight. Gotta go wide and keep their creature off the field, and we should be fine. Gotta keep him busy. Plays into a bounce spell, but like we gotta keep him busy. Negate, sure. Another land. Curve out to 5 is easy when you cut lands from your deck. Don't know how to explain that, it's just the truth. What's the land count on this baby? 22? Yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course. Here comes a crab. Opponent is a big gamer. And maybe they run out of stuff since they're the one using bounce spells. That would be nice. Never mind. Never mind. It's pretty good. If I were going to put a card on top of my deck, I'd probably make it that one. The most unlucky aggro mage to ever play the game. That's me. Hand looks good. That hasn't helped me so far, but it looks good. And we're on the draw again. We're against Boros, I think. Again. That seems good. Maybe they'll be afraid if I hold up mana. We can hope so. This is interesting. I'm gonna make them have it. No, they do have it. You feel the stick, right? Case. Case is interesting. I mean, it's something, right? What if they don't have any more enchantments? Trigger. It's funny how slow War Leader's Call is. It's unplayable on the draw. Alright. Not actually a game of Magic at all. God, the other Boros matchup is truly a nightmare. It really is. I have to go first sometime, right? Isn't that like in the rules somewhere? Has to be. This can't just keep happening. Hey! So I should win easily, right? Let's see if that holds. Is Magic really that stupid? Okay, looks like we're gonna play another Oops All Aggro pile. The turn 2 play is that Archer friend. Wait! Here they are, our friends. And then... and transform. They get to block and kill one of my little 1/1s, but that makes everything a 2/1 going forward. I think it's worth it. Uh-huh. Ow. Wow. Interesting. Feels like I should wait for a better target. Also feels like I should try to hit my land. Did it? They don't want to double block this, right? They don't want to double block anything. They need the resources on board like I do. That's really good. That's really good. Do we kill it? We need one more creature to kill it with Case. We might top deck it. Come on. Failed. I guess we have to get lost it, which means our mana is bad, but it is there. They're at 10. If they can buff the tokens again, they win. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 exactly, too. Now when I need the lands, I can't draw them. That sounds about right. A little offspring ability, target spell or ability. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Do I have to block? I guess I do. Life total getting low. And there's a big tramples. Just nothing works, man. This deck is terrible. Right? This deck is actually just terrible. I don't know, man. I guess I get the impression now why you can't play this thing anymore. It's just got no game. Can't win on the play, can't win on the draw. Not a single other aggro deck in the meta that this can beat. Not one. It's embarrassing. I'll try mulliganing for more explosive hands. I mean, okay. We'll try this. We'll try this. The problem could be me. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan for the top 20% of hands, right? Here's a warden. There's a hero. Here's a siren. This is how it's done, right? I mean, that's not bad. First time we've done this, so I think we're doing it right. Game over, man. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, come on. All right. We need another land for that to be good. I guess I'll do this. He's great. It's awesome. Look at them. They're down to 12. It's so stupid. Like, why am I playing? What is the point of this? All right, like untap land off the top, right? Untap land off the top and we have a chance. Doesn't help. Does not help. But I guess we do this. Two blockers, because if they, well, no, just one is fine. Seems good. Seems really good. Must be nice. The double strike trample choice is tricky. Okay, they still go double strike. Are you not attacking? That would be insane. Why are you taking so long? Why? All right, they're back to 20. It's not bad. Do we play around Shard Mage's Rescue is a good question. Is that good? Not that good. Gotta hold because we've seen Flight of Fancy just wreck me. Best draw in my deck, and I'm just 25-4 on defense. It's really amazing. It is amazing. If you bought into this deck in Ixalan Brothers, like in Ixalan, imagine how wrecked you are. Imagine how power crept you are. Standard is power creeping as bad as Modern Horizons does with Modern Horizons sets. The bigger Standard is a lie. Buy your cards. They'll be legal for 3 years. Yeah, they'll be legal. But they will suck. It can't go on forever. Yep, there's the card. Not bad. You need to attack with 3. Transform another case. But we also have to be ready for a mouse to come down. So let's do like this. We're at 4. It's kind of too low. I guess we're still dead to mouse, haste mouse plus rage. There you go, scav. Okay. At least they're still mana constrained. It's giving me a chance. I'm getting oddly lucky. Mana troubles are the Magic's great equalizer, I suppose. Got it. They needed it and they know it. And they hold up a red. Oh, look. The only artifact is on my opponent's side of the board. Can't make you fly. What a tragedy. I think I'm just going to lose to Feather of Fancy. Is killing this the way? It might be the +1/+1 counter they need. I think we have to keep back the highest toughness in case they don't have a way to give this flying. So I don't lose to the monstrous rage. And then I think I just need to save something to make them at least consider that I could have something good. But what are they waiting for? I probably actually need 2 blockers to challenge a Sheltered by Ghost. Although I'm pretty sure I'm just going to lose no matter what, to be honest. They rope out. They take this hit. 14. Not enough. Maybe they're gone. Probably my best chance. Great news, guys. I can beat a Boros deck if they're literally not here. You play to your outs, baby. Click. Nobody home. Oh, that is how you do it. Esports. Oh, we're on the play with a hand. Wish me luck. The odd thing is I kind of want the map token. Sanctum. Yeah? Let's see if this... No response. All right. I think I am going to reinforce. I might need this map token to hit the land drop. We have War Leader's Call on the play. The only spot in Magic where it might be good. Now they have a response open. Wow. Suddenly the undrawable cards are all over the place. I think they have a bounce spell. That's usually what this is. I want them to bounce the Spyglass Siren. Well, we hit the land. Now we cannot cast the Demolition, but we hold. Migration, okay. This is going to be one of those games where you got to pace the threats. Pace the threats. Let's see if they go Overlord here. Yep. So they could have Sunfall next turn, which I think means we recruit now. Get something out of all this. Then we can play Call next turn into Instant Speed Resolute. Maybe find a way to make an artifact. Gleeful with War Leader's Call on the field. Good things happen. Okay, Lockdown doesn't get the Recruiter. But remember, they have something... No, they had Herd Migration for 2. That's what they had. That's the play. Let's try the Call. Okay, they didn't have a binding or, I don't know, something here. They have another Herd Migration. 3 life back. Now the beans. 4 open. Another Overlord, but this isn't gonna affect the board. If we draw land, I think they're dead, but we'll see. One mana open. It is holding priority. I think they found a Leyline Binding, which is a bit heartbreaking, but here we are. Let's go for it. Does that resolve? Or are they gonna take out the Call here? Yep. They found it. They really found it. Let's see what they target. They target the Call. We could bring out the Resolute Reinforcements now, but then if they have another Sweeper, it's really bad. Let's let this go. And let this enter. And then hit them with this. Get them low. 2. They're at 2. Lockdown doesn't help them that much. Maybe Zergo Burr. That would be really strong. Okay. The third Herd Migration is pretty amazing. And a Zur. I think they're going to 11 here, and I think that's out of reach. It's insane, man. It is insane. Like, our inability to do anything good and their ability to do everything good has been absolutely wild here. And, yeah, it's just over. It's just over. This might be the worst deck I've played in a long time. And I mean a long, long time. I do not recommend.